and I love the world, and thank the universe for being so beautiful and good.
Yeah.
Well, I learned to listen to the U.S. Embassy in the mornings from the State Department. I learned that there's a lot of fervor for the revolution out there and for change. But I learned that probably better to watch some TV.
Can you explain to us what happened the night you were arrested? What was going on?
Well, there was tear gas everywhere, and there were cops and tanks shooting bullets. I think rubber bullets, though, only. My pants, I lost my belt. It broke while we were getting to prisons. Yeah, it was really, so a lot of the time it was hard to see. And we weren't sure, we kept losing vision because of the tear gas, and it was really difficult to move at that point. Immediately before I was arrested, there was an especially large and dense gathering of people, and the cops had just shot something, and I don't know what it was, but as soon as fire was released from whatever weapon they had, everybody sprinted away, and shortly thereafter, though I wasn't able to connect with our Egyptian friends, we were able to find our American friends, and then some people claimed that they were taking us to a safe place, and that was that.
So you were not on a rooftop?
No, I was not on a rooftop. I was on the street. I was not on a rooftop. I saw that in an article, and that's entirely false. We were on a street. Sherry Mohammed Mahmoud is the name of it. It's leading away from Tahrir. It was actually, I found out post hoc that it was near the interior minister, and that's obviously why the Egyptians were there. I didn't know exactly why that was seen as so much violence, but that's what it was. Well, the first night, we didn't seem to get into the legal process exactly. We were kind of outside of the legal process. We just been taken away the first night, it seemed like. And that night, we were hit a bunch. I don't think I have any lasting scars even, fortunately. They said they were going to shoot us if we moved, and we were pushed down in the dark. That first night was really rough, but after that, they got us in in prisons and jails that were more legitimate, and by I think a day and a half after they first took us in, we had spoken with the Consul General, Roberto Powers, someone from the embassy, and then my mom, and then it became a lot better, and we were in much better hands after that point. Yeah.
Did you ever go to court?
We did actually. Yeah, we spent a lot of time with Niyaba al-Amma, General Prosecutor, I think would be what it's called, Attorney General, I think actually. And we spent a lot of time with them. They were questioning us, and they did so actually in a very fair, equitable environment at that building. And they had civil rights lawyers that came and were volunteering, as well as one paid lawyer, and they questioning in a fair manner, and then we did go to court for about 5 minutes.
Did you understand why they dismissed the charges?
Well, I think that they didn't have any sort of evidence connecting us to any crime, because that's the case. So they finally let us go. And I think that it was really helpful, really greatly helpful that to have the consul there, Roberto Powers, and the embassy out there. I think that more than anything, just as a presence to be there, so they couldn't basically just do as they please with some 3 kids, you know. So that was just having the presence was really helpful to know that there were Americans and other people who were watching their actions.
What did you think when you were on TV with those Molotov cocktails sitting in front of you?
That was the scariest moment of my life, actually, I think, Amy, when I was in that room. I fainted, I think, I did faint. I don't know if it was right before or after that picture was taken. I was a little bit annoyed when I saw the first article because I noticed that I looked like the wimp of the 3 of us. But that was a very, very scary moment. Yeah.
So where did those come from? Those Molotov cocktails?
They had taken our bags away when we got in there, and then when they came back, they had those, and they put them in the picture with us.
Had you ever had one at all?
No, we did not touch any. We did not prepare any, have any. The only possibility that I can see, besides the government tampering, or besides those officials, I should say, tampering, is our Egyptian friends with whom we had been earlier that night. And I don't know, it doesn't seem that they are in any haste to prosecute them or go after them, but...
So is it fair to say this is trumped up? What do you think?
Well, yes, I know to some extent it was. I don't know who initiated the first charges or who first said that we were caught on top of a building throwing these bombs that I saw in an article. We were not on a building at all. That was very clearly just lies, 100%. I don't know what my friends, what these Egyptian kids were aiming. What they were intending to do that evening, but certainly none of the 3 of us Americans never held, prepared, or threw any bombs or even rocks or did anything to harm anyone or anything.
Derrik, how frightening was this whole ordeal at that time?
It was very, very frightening, especially. Yeah, that first evening was probably the most scary thing in my life, the most frightening thing in my life. And they said they're going to shoot us if we moved, and we spent about 6 hours that first night in nearly fetal position, sort of with our hands behind our back in the dark, and they were behind us, and it was very scary. I look forward to watching the Packers win the Super Bowl again. And maybe eating some turkey.
Joy, can we say, how good is it to see your son?
I don't want to let go.
One day, hopefully, maybe, I still think, I want to say, I really think that the Egyptian people are very good people, and I've had nothing that makes me change that stance. I still believe that in general, the Egyptian people are very good people, and I hope one day, inshallah, I hope to go back there, hopefully, maybe, I don't know. I don't think anytime soon, no. I don't think that they want me ever to go back.
Joy, was there a moment when you didn't think this moment would happen?
No, never. I knew you would be home.
Dad, did you want to add anything at all?
No, I think that pretty well sums it
I
up.
think
We
we
just
need to go.
wanted him back here.
Shower, he needs to rest, and we need to be
Yeah.
done. But thank you all for your support and your prayers, and we really appreciate it.
The Cairo Hilton didn't exactly have all those.